On this episode of the Best of Bias Podcast, you got your boy, Lydell Dinero, back for episode 289, I believe. One episode away from episode 290. I'm rocking the glasses today. I hope y'all don't mind. You can see me seeing me, see you, see me, see you, on some shit like that. But YouTube, what's up? Hit that like, subscribe, bell so you don't miss any of the new videos, any of the new pods, any of the new gaming videos. We dropping gaming videos now, y'all. We lit. A lot of good reception on that so far. The Marvel Rivals and the, we had a Mario Party Jamboree Party, with V-Ron. So go check both of those out. But yes, on this episode today, episode 189, not much to talk about. We got a little bit to talk about. You know, I'm not going to overwhelm you guys today. It might be a short episode because we are working on other content, but you know, I ain't going to half-ass it just because of that. Let me fix this for y'all real quick. But we got some stuff to talk about. NBA draft just passed. Some NBA trades just happened. I did see some movies. I saw, Toy Story 5. House of the Dragon season 3 is out. And I just, started. Netflix just dropped Avatar The Last Airbender, the live action season 2 right now. So a lot of cinema corner to talk about. A little bit of sports to talk about. Maybe I'll give y'all a Love Island update to add a little bit of spice to it. I just watched episode 19. Actually, it's episode 20. We already there, but I'm ski ball today too, guys. If you notice, no hat. I'm just showing y'all my ski. My ski wee, no AKA. Not AKA, but the sorority AKA. But yeah, let's get right to it. There's no more long talking here. It's your boy Lydell Dinero. Let's get into this episode. Episode 189, season 5. Where that theme song at? It's right here. Yeah.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to Unitas. It's the best of bias. Your best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
What it do, everybody? It's your boy Lydell Dinero, and it's time for another episode of the Best of Bias Podcast, your favorite podcast. You ain't even got it. I know you back here again. I know you've been clicking and hitting that like button, subscribing, hitting that bell on YouTube, so you know when your boy drop. You know what I'm saying? See what your boy getting into. I thank y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? It's not braggadocious right now. I'm just saying thank you guys for always being supportive. And they said last episode was a little quiet. AK said I was talking a little quiet, so I'm gonna be a little louder today. And there's fans going on right now. Your boy's a sweater and it's hot. So I'm going to have some fans going. I hope you guys don't mind. And we bringing dual cameras back today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done dual cameras in a while. And my clippage is getting a little slower. So we're definitely going to get some dual cameras today. But I hope you guys are ready to chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for being here. Don't be afraid to be on the pod. And I'm sorry if I sound a little under the weather, because I am. I just today got my medicine. I've been sick for the last couple of days. I slept on my... First of all, I set up some new blinds. Mr. Fix It over here, you feel me? Mr. Fix It put up his own new blinds, and since I did that, I've been experimenting with leaving my blinds all the way open and my window all the way open. And since I did that, your boy has acquired a little bit of a cold. So, really coughy, really congested. So, I'm on the back end of it now. I'm on the mend, so I felt confident enough. I know I wasn't going to be like, hey, I'm not going to do a pod this week just because I feel under the weather. Nah. I'm going to give y'all a little something while I'm under the weather, because that's what I got to do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to come in here and just leave y'all without a beat to step to. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you some. You like the beard, though? The beard is back. The beard is back. We got DreamCon coming up. We're going to talk about that soon. But first and foremost, hope everybody's feeling good today. I don't know what day this episode is dropping. It could be Friday. It could be Saturday. Friday, we outside. We got the Valkyries game, so it might be dropping Friday. Maybe dropping Saturday morning. Either way, I'm happy you click play today. I'm happy you're able to listen to the pod and get your groove on. You know what I'm saying? Vibe out to some stuff you want to hear. You going to work. You off work. Either way, we got something for you to get you through your day. At least an hour, close to an hour's worth of time. Knock that off the schedule. You working out, need to work out for an hour, I got you. I know the music is key when it comes to the working out, but you know what I'm saying? If you want something a little different, maybe you played out everything on your playlist and you ain't got new music right now, check your boy out. And you can talk a little bit, you can vibe out a little bit, because everybody's talking about stuff. And you listen to other podcasts and people talking about stuff. Why not listen to your boy, Lydell Dinero, talk about the same stuff, but bringing that bias that you guys like. Feel me? So, welcome today. Again, it's episode 289, not 489, not 1689. I'm gonna get my numbers right eventually. But episode 289, we in the building. Um, NBA draft. Let's get right into it. Again, firstly, I hope you guys are feeling great. Hope you guys are doing good. 4th of July is around the corner. Get outside, barbecue, enjoy the time you have. Hopefully, it's a federally recognized holiday. I know everybody ain't got it off, and you can probably go in and make that time and a half. If you need that, do you? But if you are blessed enough to get that time off, go out there and touch grass. Get some fireworks. Be safe with those things. I've seen a lot of people in the last couple of years blow their fingers off. So let's be safe with the fireworks, but let's have fun. Get some barbecue, Sean. Hey, bro, you need to bring some of those skills over to the crib, barbecue one time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil Ace. You feel me? Yeah, it's summer, 4th of July, Labor Day around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Get the vibes right. It's been crazy, stressful, long time coming to get here to the summertime where, it got over the cold. You know what I'm saying? The cold switched from the rain to the cold, from the rain to the cold to the heat. You know what I'm saying? It got a little hot, too much to bear, even though we're not at the peak of the heat yet. It's going to just get hotter, but at least it's sunny outside and we can go out there and touch grass and we'll have opportunities to do so. So hopefully you guys get out there 4th of July and get to do some, you know what I'm saying? Meet up with somebody, meet up with the homeboys, man. I'm going on a tangent now, but group chat trips, man. Bring it back, bro. Bring back when the homies and the ladies used to go out and plan something and do something. I get it. Times is hard. Trips is expensive, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of these travel places now are putting together packages to make trips less expensive. Trying to cater to the economy in a way. I know, you don't want to, go on a vacation, bottom barrel type of vacation, and you kind of want to be comfortable and enjoy the luxuries of vacation, not stressing out on vacation. I get that, but there's opportunities, man. You see Vegas trying to bring an all-inclusive back to get people to come back to Vegas. Cruises, since the Hansa virus or whatever that virus is called, everybody's scared to go on cruises. The cruise is trying to give you rooms and days for free. Not free, but damn near free. I got a notice for $55 a night. Yeah, we need to get on the boat. And they're porting out of San Francisco now. You can go to Mexico from San Francisco. Ain't got to drive all the way to LA. Don't threaten me with a good time. So get outside, man. Bring the group chat back. I know everybody grows up and got shit going on with their lives, but not only do they got shit going on in their lives, they deserve time to metaphorically let their hair down if they got hair. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs that. You see on Instagram, if you're on socials, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you see, oh, your life is 50% better if you occasionally go on group trips with your friends or have a friend group that you discuss and talk with. Your mental health is, do that, man. Try it. Just try it. I know it's tough to get the trip out of the group chat, but once somebody takes that initiative to do so and y'all actually get out there, you make memories that last so long to the point you bring it to the group chat. When are we going to do this again? You know what I'm saying? It's bring that shit back, bro. Bring that shit back, because I think we're so used to, after COVID, in the boom of, I don't want to say social media, but the streaming sphere, GTA is about to come out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's about to be in the house and their social skills aren't there. When's the last time you went to an all-inclusive resort and partied and went to one of the parties there and just vibed? You and your homies. And even not just one of your homies. Your girl, your man, you probably do that shit all the time. It's probably nothing special. Y'all probably travel, but you know how it is when you go with the homies. You know how it is. The fun is just kind of elevated on another level just because, one, when you go with your significant other, you kind of always feel a sense of responsibility. I got to be on point, got to be ready to take care of this, got to be ready to do this, got to be do it. When you go with the homies, go with the ladies, you ain't really got to worry about none of that. You can do you. Carefree, pretty much. Only thing you really got to worry about when it comes to bills and shit, like restaurants and bottle service and shit like that. But if you're in the right group and they got the cash for it, and they ain't gonna stand you up. But if there's people that want to go on a trip, but when it comes to the extras, they feel out of place. They don't want to do kind of the stuff that, the group does just because it may be a little more expensive. You gotta let a real nigga plan trip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm a trip planner or nothing like that. But a lot of the stuff I do, I'll put together an itinerary. I look up in advance what we about to do, when we about to do it. I'm that guy. If you ask anybody in my group of friends, if they go anywhere, at least one of them, I've been there with them personally at least once. they ask me to do something, I'll check it out, and most likely I can do it. Maybe it's me just trying to bring back the vibes of friend group chats and group trips and things like that. I personally thought it was just my friend group that would never be able to make a trip, get out of the group chat for one thing or another. But when I go on social media and a whole bunch of other dudes are going through the same thing, nothing really. RDC with their skit about, yeah, let's go out of the country, let's go on a trip. And I was like, everybody was down. Prices start coming out. People start disappearing. He's like, damn, we can go to Orlando then. Oh, Orlando's nice. Everybody started coming back. And then he's like, oh yeah, but it's going to be this much a person. And everybody disappeared again. He was like, if we get an Airbnb, it'd be $200. Everybody pop back up. Like, oh yeah, we'll do that. We out, y'all. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of dynamics that stop people from going out on trips, but man, I travel a lot. You know, I mean, I don't necessarily go to the most super luxurious countries all the time or the most tropical countries all the time. I've been to a couple of the Caribbean islands, all over Mexico, Aruba, Puerto Rico. Yeah, I've been to a lot of places, like whether it be cruises or like just flying out to resorts and stuff like that. But these areas, the prices of tourism, just a week out of your life, just try to make it happen, man. For the love of the group chat, for the love of friendship, you know what I'm saying? Society is fucking weird, bro. Society is so weird because do you want to just go into this kind of divert my whole power right now? It's like, all right. So society wants you, and I don't want to blame it on being in a relationship that kind of takes you away from the group trip chats and shit like that. But isn't it weird how that dynamic is there with your girl, your guy, everything like that, taken away from your friends, blah, 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 blah. And this whole dynamic is created. But once you break up with that person, you're expected to, okay, just get over that person and move on with your life and kind of go back to how everything was. How does that work? I spent majority of my time in this relationship denying a lot of things and falling out with a lot of friends for something that isn't really going to last and I'm expected to just get over when it ends. It's kind of backwards. Sorry, this is going to get a little morbid, but I'm just confused. Society's view of things is crazy because you're expected just to get over these things. Breakups, family dying, pets dying. It's weird. You're just supposed to, with time things will heal and, like you can go throughout life and somebody in your office will say their dog died and you won't even think anything of it. Isn't that weird? You'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. But to that person's world is over. How are you expected to go to work the next day, just do everything regular? I mean, parents or family dying, I don't even know if they give you time off of work unless you have PTO for that shit. They just expect you to come back to work and everything be all good again. Breakups is the less intense one out of those three. I don't know where people put pets dying and breakups in a relationship, shit like that, but when you're in a long relationship and the relationship is over, the world keeps spinning for everybody else. I know that seems dramatic, but people be fucked up after they fucking break up with their significant other. And if you're not able to recover, bounce back, essentially just forget about it happened, you're looked at as somebody who's dwelling in the past and everything just, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird how society expects things to happen and we just kind of do it. We just kind of do it and shit happens and we just kind of keep going. Like, God forbid, I know everybody passes away. My parents passed. I don't know I don't know what I would do. So I'm just, shouts out to everybody because everybody loses their parents 100%. I don't know why I got on this morbid from group chats. I don't know, just kind of things ending and why group chats don't actually happen. And I kind of got on this tangent, but like losing your parent, bro. How could your manager be like, come to work tomorrow? Come to work this week. How I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's tough. It's tough. Shout out to everybody out there going through shit. Maybe I'm just weak because a lot of this shit that I just, I haven't experienced my pets dying yet. Knock on wood. But I know I just know myself. I just know myself. Breakups, I've been through breakups before, but in hindsight, it's like, fuck. They are kind of fucked up if you think about what breakups actually are. You're spending a lot of time with this person, years, if anything, and then just shit's a crazy ass concept. And then another person comes in, and you're just supposed to be able to do whatever's next. Shit's nuts. Shit's nuts. Shit is nuts. And I get it. People do flip out and fucking do weird ass shit and crazy ass relationships, some fucking fatal attraction type shit. But boy, oh boy, I would like to know when the first relationship, when the first pet died, when the first parent died. How'd that shit go over? But anyways, get back in the group chats, y'all, man. Check that shit out, man. Go on vacation this summer. Enjoy Labor Day. Enjoy 4th of July. Let's get to these topics, man. I'm sorry. That was a weird ass tangent. But hey, hopefully it made y'all think a little bit, man. Hopefully it made y'all think about it, guys. Because I be thinking about that shit all the time. I'm like, bro. I remember when I was in high school, when I broke up out of my first relationship, I was so fucking devastated. I probably look like the fucking idiot. But at the same time, when you're in that situation, it's like, the fuck am I supposed to, like, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. But you guys know. You guys experienced shit before. I don't know. It's not really taboo, but I just don't know why I feel like I sound crazy in the situation. But hopefully y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the situation. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, NBA draft, bruh. Let's talk about that. Let's get into some real shit. Not me blabbering about some shit y'all don't care about. It was cool. I personally didn't know hella people in this draft. I ain't gonna front, man. When Oregon is not good at college basketball, because really, I just watch Oregon basketball. I'm not going to sit here and just watch every team. Unless there's a player I hella like. Like, for women's side, I will watch Juju play every single day, even though they go to a rival school. She goes to a rival school. Forget USC. I'm an Oregon guy, but Juju. Good shit. Olivia Miles, her last year. Her and Hannah Hidalgo. I'm still waiting for what's her name to come out. What's her name? With South Carolina, who transferred to LSU. Wiley. She was nice. But Hannah Hidalgo is the next Olivia Miles. She's gonna come in next year. I don't know if Juju's gonna come in next year, but hey, man. Yeah, I'm more of a player watcher when it comes to college basketball. I'm not even gonna say it on the men's side because I don't watch other men's basketball teams. I don't. I know I'm supposed to be hella informed, watch the Dukes of the world, North Carolinas, Michigan, the Cals, Stanfords. When it comes to college, man, I'm watching my team, and that's it. I might tune into a Stanford San Jose State game because I have some ties there in a little bit of ways, but definitely not nobody else in the Big Ten unless I want them to lose. Yeah. Especially like basketball, because basketball, shit doesn't really matter until you get into league play. There'll just be a bunch of random ass games, kind of just to get a feel out on who's on what team, what players are good, what players going to end up in the top 25 to begin the season, type shit. But yeah, I don't know. College basketball is just weird. NIL has made it better just because the players are staying longer. It gives us more time to recognize these players. A lot of teams are filling up with seniors and players that are staying longer. I mean, they are still those one and done players who obviously are going to be the lottery top 4 picks like we saw this year. But everybody else who wants to get drafted and actually wants to make a name for themselves in the NBA are going to have to play those super hella years in the college. Well, NIL now is also letting you make upwards of $1 million in college as a prospect. So depending on where you're playing, you know what I'm saying, that money could be real good. And why wouldn't you want to stay in college for 4 years? But that basketball money is fucking fire as well, though. So I can see why you would want to make that jump. But like in this draft, if you're not AJ DeBonsa, if you're not Peterson, if you're not Cam Boozer, if you're not Caleb Wilson, if you're not Acuff, those are the 5 guys that I knew that have been just highly talked about. throughout the draft process, throughout the basketball season. Everybody else, I'm like, okay. Supposedly it's supposed to be a really good draft. They announced all 70 people that are going to be there. So I'm assuming everybody in the first round was somebody of note. But shit, I don't know none of these niggas, man. Outside of those top 5 guys, maybe Yaxel that went to the Warriors. Maybe I know him because Michigan won the national championship. He's been the most outspoken player on the team. He was the oldest player on the team. He won Player of the Year in Big Ten. So he's kind of the most player with the most notoriety. But I guess we could focus more so on the beginning of the draft. Everybody's been tanking all season to get to the beginning of the draft and try to win that number 1 spot. When that spot was won by Washington, we didn't really know who they were going to take because they signed Trae Young. They got him in a trade actually. Then they re-upped with him for like 2 or 3 years for like 100 and something mil. They have Anthony Davis. They had the number 1 pick a couple of years ago, and they grabbed that French dude Sarr. They got Bub Kubawali. They got Keyshawn George. So with the addition of AJ DeBonsa, it's going to be kind of wonky in a way. But it works, man. You have a bunch of talent. Most talent Washington has had in a while. You got that true point guard. If Anthony Davis can stay healthy, you have AJ DeBonsa at that number 3, at the 3. Shit, man. Just fill in everywhere else. Keyshawn, Bub, just shoot the ball, play some defense. And they have a cool team. The East isn't really that good. You know what I'm saying? All the talent is really top heavy. And with some of the trades that went around this year, I mean, some teams got weaker. But, you know, Peterson going to the Utah Jazz, another one of those teams. It's kind of weird because not only were the teams toward the bottom bad, you know they were tanking because they have talent. They have talent. Like, Washington has had... Do they still have Jordan Poole over there? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But Washington has had talent for a while. They're not good. Their organization is just fucked. Then the Utah Jazz, they had a good team. They were tanking all season. Lauri Markkanen, arguably been a top 15 player for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think 1 year he went to go serve in the military and had played half a season. And then this year, he balled out at the beginning of the season because I had him on a fucking fantasy team. And then decided to sit the rest of the season because he was tanking. They got Jaren Jackson. They got Ace Bailey in the draft last year from being trash. And they also have Keontae George, who be splashing threes. And then you add Peterson to that. It's like, those teams are good. Those teams are good. Utah's going to have to be looked at for the next couple of years. You know what I mean? Especially with their development. I think Memphis got the number 3 pick and picked Cam Boozer. Who knows what's going to happen with John Morant, but they don't really have anybody left on the team. So they're rebuilding now. I don't know if they're going to trade John Morant to try to solidify that rebuild. They picked that dude, that big Asian dude last year. I don't know if he's a project that didn't really work out. But who knows what's going to happen with the Grizzlies. They're just bad. Number 4 was Chicago, I believe. Excuse me, guys. It was Chicago, I believe. And they picked Caleb Wilson. And then number 5, I think it was the Sacramento Kings, I think were number 5. And they picked Acuff. So they got a nice little guard. But they're really guard heavy over there in Sacramento. They still got Zach LaVine. I don't know well, he's a shooting guard. I wouldn't consider him a small forward. They have DeMar DeRozan. Russell Westbrook retired. Who else do they got over there? Is Davion Mitchell still on the Kings? No, Davion Mitchell's on the Heat. So, the Kings point guard. Who the fuck they got? Keon Ellis? I think Keon Ellis even got traded. So, I don't even know who the Kings got. They got one of the Murray brothers. Sabonis. I think Sabonis was hurt last year. They were tanking. So, who knows what they doing, man? All those lottery teams, who cares? But I don't know how OKC was able to get that 7-foot monster from a day, whatever the guy's name is, a day Mara from Michigan. They didn't need him. They got Chet already and Hartenstein. They're just, I don't know. They're trying to get somebody to go against Wemby, and Chet just needs to get some muscle. Just get some balls, bro. Like, come on, bro. Wemby is not that great. Like, you should not be stacking bigs to guard Wemby. He's one player. And Hardenstein and Chet should be able to rotate to stop him together. Like, I don't know. It's scary. I don't know. It's not scary that they got him, and it's not scary that Wembanyama is that good. What's scary is OKC doing what they doing to try to match Wembanyama because they beat them. That's scary. They're scary. They're bitches. Sorry, I said it. They didn't go back to back. They ain't winning shit next year either. Yeah. You might have won that MVP, but that's the last one, Shay. Everybody knows the grift now. You saw Jokic get slim. He ain't letting you niggas win no more MVPs. Straight the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit, man. Wemby is not the best player. What? At least New York. I mean, I don't know. I haven't spoken to any New York fans, so I don't think they would say that Jalen Brunson now is the best player in the world. I know they're not that crazy, but he is the man right now. He won the championship, Finals MVP, almost every award this season. So he was in second team all NBA. But what you gonna do when you got Luka and you got SGA at the 2 guard spots, and then you all 3 centers for the fucking 3 other spots. I think it was Jokic, Wemby, and it might have been Cade Cunningham because they're the number 1 seed. So I ain't gonna lie. I think it was Cade, Luka, Shai, Wemby, and Jokic. I think that's who it was, first team. But anyways, we're gonna be back next year. Shout out to the New York Knicks again. But the NBA draft was kind of whatever. Nuggets didn't do nothing. I waited all day since 5 o'clock to whatever time shit went off to see who the Nuggets picked at 26. They traded out of the 26th pick. Traded out. So basically they didn't pick nobody and didn't even pick till late day 2. And we picked a cool dude. I forgot what his name was. Some dude. I just don't like how we be drafting because we draft for the niggas to not even play. We don't make any moves. Like, we didn't trade. I don't want to trade any of our players, honestly. I mean, I don't want to trade Jamal, Aaron Gordon, or Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Christian Brown, I love you, but you can go. Cam Johnson, you just got here. You can go. You know what I'm saying? Those are our 2 trade pieces, and those 3 second-round picks we got from trading out of the first. We should have did that, get them up out of there. I get it, we need depth. But, I mean, you can't keep everybody, because I know you guys don't want to go to the second apron. You're not going to keep Cam Johnson. You're not going to pay Peyton Watson. You're not going to keep that Christian Brown contract. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Gordon's contract. You're not going to keep all those contracts in place. You got to at least get off of Zeke Najee's contract. I don't know why the hell you pay him $33 million for 3 years. He don't even play. You just fucked up our fucking cap space for no reason. Like, let me calm down. We were fucking signing Spencer Jones off a 2-way last year instead of picking people up. That's how, Cronkies, please don't piss me off. Please, dog. Make some kind of play. Like, if it's not, if it takes Jamal Murray to get Jaylen Brown, chill off that. If it's just simple as LeBron signing for a year and just turning up with us, adding to the squad, maybe playing for the vet minimum just to play with Jokic and win the championship potentially, show the Lakers that they, you ain't washed, you ain't done yet. That'll work too, but we can't sit here and not do nothing. I mean, I'm sitting here watching Minnesota destroy themselves, trading for LaMelo Ball, getting Naz Reid out of there, already trading Julius Randle for cash consideration so they can re-sign Dosunmu. You know what I'm saying? They're getting rid of all their bigs based off of what Rudy Gobert did last year, supposedly against Jokic. But okay, brother. It's like all of our defenders were hurt last year. So when you guys was running up and down the court with McDaniels and everybody that can get to the paint and score, we didn't have Aaron Gordon or P. Watt, who are our best defenders. We had Jokic out there getting exposed because they had run at his ass and he wouldn't block no shots like Gobert was doing. And since Jokic had to overexert himself, Rudy Gobert was finally blocking some Jokic shots and shutting them down. And shutting them down was Jokic getting like 25, 10, and 10. Now shutting them down. I don't know. But, I mean, okay. Now you gonna make Rudy Gobert guard Jokic straight up every game. You have no size. LaMelo Ball, Jaden McDaniels, fucking Anthony Edwards, and who's the other guy? Who the other guy's gonna start for y'all in the starting lineup? You don't have that power forward to bully the guy like the Aaron Gordon or P. Watt or whoever we got on him. So they leave. Rudy Gobert roaming so he can catch lobs or whatever he does. But now you can simply just put fucking Aaron Gordon on Rudy Gobert, have him push him out of the paint. Rudy Gobert ain't shooting jump shots, leaving Jokic to do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? And Christian Brown, P. Watt moving into the starting lineup. That's 3 defenders. Aaron Gordon, P. Watt, and Christian Brown get back to his form after that sprained ankle. You can have Jamal Murray and Jokic be the cones because you're not going to have 5 scorers on your team no matter what roster you are. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. Just make sure you don't fuck up and don't sign P. Watt. Don't just make sure Aaron Gordon's hamstrings are all right. We have Giannis moving to Miami. I don't know if you guys saw that, for Hero, Jaquez, a couple of firsts, a couple of draft picks in this draft. I get it. Miami Heat were able to make the playoffs and make runs without Giannis type of talent and with their just role players they have. Their bench is gutted now, but they still got Davion. They got Giannis. They got Bam. They lost Jaime Jaquez. They lost Tyler Hero. It's going to be tough, but I mean, with that talent alone, if Giannis is at full potential and then Bam doesn't take a step back, Davion Mitchell takes a step forward. I don't know, man. It still kind of feels like the Bucks, but it just a new location never hurts nobody. I guess Giannis just finally wanted to get out of Milwaukee. He won his championship. He won his MVPs. Miami's a nicer place for him to retire. No income tax. Get that money. I ain't mad at you, brother. But the NBA draft was kind of underwhelming, bro. Everybody kind of went to where everybody thought. The only kind of discrepancies was people thought, Peterson was going to go number 1 because he only worked out for Washington and, you know, excuse me. Obviously, he was told something to make him only want to work out with Washington. But nope, the Bonzo went there, Peterson went to Utah, and everything just kind of went out the same after that. So nothing really too much happened there. So that was the NBA draft for you. Some trade news. Nobody else really big got traded besides Randall, like I said. LaMelo Ball from Charlotte to Minnesota for Naz Reid and some picks. And then Giannis, pretty much. Everybody else was kind of blah. But yeah, that was the NBA little corner for you. But now let's get into the cinema corner, man. We just got a couple of shows and movies that I saw. Starting with Avatar. I'll start with this one because I haven't really watched hell of it. I just watched the first 5. I think there's like 7 or 8 episodes. But yeah, it's just book 2, Book of Earth, pretty much just like the cartoon, just adapted into live action. I was stoked about this season because first season didn't have Toph in it. And I was like, damn, y'all gonna do a season? I get it. They're doing the books. There's a couple of, I think there's 4 different books. So, you know, it was gonna take a little time for Toph to get into the show. But now that she's here, dog, they did an amazing job. I gotta find the actress's name that plays her because she depicts her almost perfectly. Voice wise, just mentality, just mannerisms. It's just all there. It's crazy. Just like the cartoon. She even looks like the cartoon. It's kind of crazy. Let me see. I thought it was kind of crazy how much Aang aged. In the first one, he looked like a fucking child. In this one, he looks like he's like a legit teenager. So that was very interesting to me. Let me see who we got here. Season 2. Where is she at? She can't be that far, bro. What's that? Oh yeah, she don't really come into. Wow, they really gonna do this shit right now? Let's see. Let me see what we got. Yeah. Bro, are you serious? Her name should be towards the top. You got Azula, Katara, everybody else. No top. I'm about to spaz right now, though. Got my audience waiting. Maybe just because she wasn't in episode 1, they ain't gonna tell me. There she is. Her name is Mayako. She ain't got no last name? I feel it. But she goes by Mayako. She's amazing in the show, man. Just how they show that we all know she's the most powerful earthbender there is. She learns how to metal bend. She does all this shit, and she's blind, so her senses are heightened. She can't see, but vibrations and sounds help her be an epic ass earthbender. So seeing all the shit that she does to help train Avatar Aang in earthbending is dope. Seeing her develop as one of the main characters, one of the good friends in the show, kind of gives me those One Piece vibes. I know this came out before One Piece, maybe? Well, maybe not. One Piece probably came out how long ago? But Avatar it gives that feel, you know what I'm saying? So I watched that recently, you know how I feel about One Piece. Just getting each character to the crew added. And once they came in, kind of did all their bending together. They even did the opening from the cartoon. They did that in the second season. Earth, water, fire. The world was divided into 4 nations. That shit was dope, bro. It brings back all the nostalgic memories. They even add extra shit to the live action that they didn't add to the cartoon. I mean, there's obviously shit you can't show in the cartoon's child show that you can show on Netflix, which was epic. They went into more story with a lot of other characters that I didn't know actually happened in the cartoon. They have Katara a lot of depth. The Kyoshi Warriors were dope. Seeing all the other avatars come back is dope. I fuck with Ty Lee heavy. Just her chi blocking shit. Her super dope. The CGI of them bending is fucking fire. Katara's OP, first of all. And it's crazy how we don't really see other waterbenders in the whole show. Well, maybe in the first season because it was Book of Water, but this one's more so Book of Earth. Seeing them in Ba Sing Se, just brought back so many memories, and they did it so good. The Dai Li Warriors, I remember when I was watching the cartoon how I was like, these motherfuckers are so sick, but you know they're bad guys. You know, they're a powerful ass force, just kind of oblivious to everything. That's not really oblivious, but they know that they can't really be fucked with, so they cut a deal with the Fire Nation to kind of just stay out of their business type shit. I don't know. It's really cool, bruh. You guys know me. You know how big of a Toph fan I am. So seeing her in live action, doing her thing, though it's still pretty early in the show and early in her appearance, you know, she has a lot more shit going on down the line when she starts the metal bend and shit like that. Shit's just epic. It's epic as fuck. And it also gives me a chance to learn some shit that I may have not known with the Avatar and shit like that. You guys don't know. I went to the 75th anniversary 25-year anniversary. I said 75th. 25-year anniversary of Avatar at Comic-Con last year. So, you know, and I met Erica Flowers, the American voice actress of Toph, a couple times. I got her autograph on my Toph pop up there. I'm a super fanboy. So seeing this shit happen, seeing it live right now, I'm still watching. It's they did their thing. They did their big one, and you can tell Netflix spend their time and their money on this to fulfill that fanfare, and they did that shit. So go watch it right now. It's on Netflix. Season 2 dropped today. They dropped the whole shit too, so you can watch it all. House of the Dragon season 3, bro. Whoa. We kind of started off where we wanted to be, like all throughout season 2. We finally got to the war between Alicent and Rhaenyra, the queens of the two citadels, if you will. We saw them actually going to war now. We saw last year, Rhaenyra's son die, or last season, son die, get killed by Aemon. We saw, it's a whole bunch of shit. We saw Aemon accidentally fuck up his brother. We saw babies get killed, like children. Daemon Targaryen's a motherfucking crazy person. A lot of shit happened last season. I had to watch the super recap to get back to where we are now, but we jumped right back into the action. I just know one thing. I know I could not live during those days, bro. Niggas just care about one thing, two things, fucking and fighting. Health wasn't there. Cleanliness, nah. Terrible place to live. I mean, I'm just kind of happy now. I mean, they got some free black people. I don't know if they got slaves, black slaves or anything like that, but the black people that we see, the Unsullied were freed, you know, in Game of Thrones. But, you know, you got the sea snake in here. He's actually a Targaryen, you know what I'm saying? He's holding it down, got some sons out there working on the ship amongst everybody else. They don't seem to be racist, so we got some blacks walking around, which is really dope. And a lot of them can ride fucking dragons. You know what I'm saying? We got some black dragon riders. We outside. You feel me? So it's cool. Coming back in it. We want to see Aemon get down. We want to see what's going on with Daemon. Daemon went off on his own little trip and came back, not really to taking the grasp that Rhaenyra is the queen. He's been on some weird shit since the beginning. He should not be fucking his niece. He should have never done that in the first place. So how he got to where Daemon's a good guy now and we all like Daemon and Aemon and Alicent and the High Towers and all them motherfuckers is the bad guys. I get it, but Daemon's a mug. He killed a baby. He's fucking his niece. What are we talking about? Are we talking about sheep stealer? We talking about sheep stealer? Sheep stealer. You know what I'm saying? Sheep stealer's a motherfucker though. Got Jace killed. Jace kind of, I don't know. Jace was asking for that shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He was talking shit to his mom. He had one of the soldiers lock his mom in a closet type shit to think he gonna go out and do some shit. And we saw what this nigga did. And I don't know if that was his cousin or his girl, but they just went into battle with their juvenile selves. I don't know if they're dragons or juveniles, and thought they just can go. I mean, in theory, it just seems kind of simple just to go burn up a whole bunch of ships with a dragon. But these niggas got dragon slaying devices, which are kind of stupid if you ask me. If you have a dragon, and you know there's one way you can kill a dragon, is shooting a motherfucking arrow through its body and having it get weighed down. Because this can't be the first time they've seen this shit, because that legitimately looks like the only way you can hurt a dragon. Is doing some shit like that. They didn't have no maneuvers to, let me cut these weights off. They did it the first time, but when it happened the second time, the nigga just fell in the water. He ain't got no swords on his body where he can cut the rope. He let his little nigga drown. And then he got popped in the back, in the neck by niggas that was on the ship. He had no plan. But he's telling his mama to stay at the crib. At least she would have did some shit. She would have saw that first arrow come. Excuse me. Hit the dragon. Her dragon get free. She would have got the fuck up out of there. I know Sheep Stealer came in there fucking shit up, but fly away from the battle. Fly home. You have a dragon fighting with you. You got dragons posted up, waiting for Aemon to come flying by. You know you got them. And you know you got dragons at King's Landing or wherever your mama's at waiting. So why you just gonna stay in the water where all these niggas is shooting at you? And presumably somebody shooting at you with a dragon? Dumbass motherfuckers. And let me see if I wrote down her name. I don't know. Whatever the one of the other Black Targaryen daughters' names is. Why was she just learned how to ride that motherfucking dragon? Why is she like, let's go jump into battle and help right now? She couldn't even sit on the bitch. How is she sitting on a big ass spike dragon? Everybody else got saddles and shit. She just sitting on spikes. Let's go fight. I don't know, bro. She was a dumbass, bro. She deserves to get like at least 2 fingers chopped off. I ain't gonna lie. She might be a good guy, but son got killed. Dragon gone. I don't know. I don't know what you do now. You know what I mean? So. Curry stripping. Hey, stop! My bad, y'all. I got a fucking blind and deaf dog that just weird barking for nothing, and she's not gonna stop. She's done. But anyways, back to what I had going. It was crazy. It was a crazy scene. I wonder if they're gonna know that he died. I wonder how they gonna find the body. Then they got clanked. Unless they pick up the body and be like, we got your son, look, we got your son. Or like one of the allied ships comes to pick up the body. Like, here's your son, he dead. And then Rhaenyra's gonna turn up, and then they're gonna take all those dragons and just go burn everybody. Presumably. I mean, let me not forget about Aemon's weird ass kissing his mom. I don't know what kind of freaky deaky shit they got going on in Game of Thrones, bro. But how he thought it was okay to kiss it. I've heard of people in these shows like having sex with their brothers, sisters, nieces, But the mama though, even the mom was shocked. You saw Allison's face, like, this nigga is not okay. He's not okay. But she obviously isn't going to be safe unless she tells him what she wants to hear. And she's telling him to go hide somewhere. You ain't got to join this fight. You know what I'm saying? It won't look cowardly of you to flee. And he's already taken the throne up since his brother tried to flee on some other shit and got caught up. But yeah, his mom is seeing some shit in him that's going to turn for the worse. And we already know. She deserves it. She deserves it. This nigga, Aegon should have never been king anyways. And she knew that. So everything that's happened to her, she deserves. Rhaenyra, on the other hand, she's not 100% innocent in anything she has going on either. She's killed. She's deceived. She's married an uncle, which is fucking weird. You know what I mean? Hey, and she played Supergirl when she was little. I'm just right. But anyways, it's getting good, man. It's getting real good. I don't know if the sea snake is still alive. That weird ass girl that was chasing him around for some reason. After his money got burnt up, he was like, I ain't got nothing to live for. I'm gonna just fall in this water. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna go live with the mermaids. Yeah, he was out of there. But the dude, the black dude that's his son, I don't know his name right now, but he played with he played on Dances with Wolves. He played that android. That's where I know him from. He's doing his thing too. You know what I'm saying? Him and his brother trying to deal with the fact that, you know, a Targaryen slept with his mother out of wedlock and just kind of abandoned him. And now one of them can ride a dragon, and one of them is pretty much going to be the captain of the brigade. So I don't know if Sea Snake is dead or not. So we're going to see what happens with that. Every Sunday, I believe. Yeah, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Drops at the same time as Love Island, but you know. In Toy Story 5. This one will be quick, guys. Toy Story 5. You know me. I'm a Toy Story guy. Toy Story dropped in 1994. I was 3 years old. I was right there. I told you guys before I went, you got a friend in me. That's something else to me. You and I will go sailing no more. Bruh. When Buzz found out he was a toy and he broke his arm and he was at what's his name's house? Sid's house. Just all depressed. He was ready to end it all, bruh. Shit was Toy Story 2. Woody got kidnapped. We meet Jesse and Stinky Pete and Bullseye. Bruh. And they fly back with the... Was that the first one? Yeah. RC. They flew back on RC. That was the first one. And the second one, though, epic. They fly back. They get 2 new friends. Stinky Pete's a bad guy. We get Stinky Pete up out of there. But in number 3, you get Lotto's crazy ass, who almost burns all these niggas alive, which almost stole my heart. And after that, I was like, bruh, these Toy Story motherfuckers... I don't think I've ever watched Toy Story 3 again after that shit, because I almost cried in the theater, dog. I thought them niggas was going to die. Even though the shit doesn't happen in movies often, I thought they was going to die. But number 4 was cool. Bo Peep, didn't Bo Peep leave or something because she was about to get replaced or some shit, and Woody went with her, and they was living lives as outlaws, and Buzz and Jesse stayed because they had some kind of relationship, and that's when they turned Buzz into Spanish Buzz, right? Or was that number 3? When they were at the daycare, they made them all Spanish and made a joke out of Buzz Lightyear. I mean, he was a joke in the first one, and he kind of got serious in the second one, but then they turned it back into the joke. 3rd, 4th, and that's when we get to this one here. Toys versus tech. I mean, I get it. It was a great sentiment. It wasn't Toy Story. I mean, it was Toy Story. Don't get me wrong. We had all the Toy Story characters. We had the Toy Story type scenarios, you know, the kid, toy, do we still want to play with toys? We want to be played with, that's the most important thing. Yeah, they gave us Jesse in this. Jesse in Toy Story 2, that story was sad as fuck. When she loved me. Dun, 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 dun. That song, you know, that was a sad ass situation. She left her ass by a box or by a tree. I feel it. That was sad. But I didn't need a rehashing of that in this movie. Jesse, I get it. You want to be played with. You have abandonment issues from Emily. You know, Andy gave you away to this other lady, this other girl, and this other girl's interested in tech now. You don't want to be abandoned, but bro. Nah, I wasn't interested. Excuse me, man. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Ariel, you can edit those out if you want. But yeah, I wasn't too enthused by it, man. Jesse and Bullseye. I love Bullseye, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Bullseye's in trouble, they tug on the heartstrings, but Jesse, yeah, I'm not really interested in her. So I want Woody. I want Buzz Lightyear. Give me Slinky. Give me Ham. Give me Mr. Potato Head. Give me T-Rex. Give me Rex. I don't want a full movie of Jesse only. I get it. The character is a girl, so playing with girl toys is kind of probably gonna be the main focal point of this whole shit, but nah. And you sideline Woody. Woody don't even come into like after 20, 25 minutes of the movie. It's only an hour and a half movie. And he has a bald spot, sidelined the character, made a joke out of him. His running's all crazy. All the adventures, he was always the last one. Always hella goofy with it. Buzz Lightyear. I don't know what they did with all these fucking thousands of buzzes that just started from the beginning. I mean, it was interesting at first, but then when they started climbing and operating a crane, I was like, all right, nigga, we're doing too much. And then Buzz Lightyear is struggling with how to express his love for Jesse, which I mean is kind of common. But again, for a kids movie, I don't know necessarily. Like toys getting married is kind of intense. Like they don't necessarily need all that in a kids movie. But I get it. I get it. Jesse and Buzz have a thing, and we've known that since fucking the third movie. I get it. But the way that they just kind of demasculinized, is that word? Made him so unmasculine. They made him, okay, Jesse's gonna have to propose to me. He even wore a dress in the wedding that they had, pretty much. He wore a kilt, but essentially wore a dress. She bowed him to kiss him. So, like, they just kind of fucked up the whole Buzz Lightyear character. I think Ham and Slinky may have had one line in the whole movie. The other toys just stayed at the house the whole time, did nothing pretty much the whole movie. You do introduce some new characters. Conan O'Brien had a big role as the little toilet toy. We had Craig Robinson cameo as Atlas, you know what I mean? So we had some cool cameos in there. They showed Key and Peele as the fluffy characters from number 4, but they didn't talk, so you can't really say it's Key and Peele. The Kaboom guy. Who was that? It was somebody famous as well. Rick Kaboom. I forgot who that was. The voice actor was for that. But I don't know. They just threw all the characters in the movie that we were like Bo Peep. All those characters weren't in the movie. It was basically just Jesse, Bullseye, and this lily pad, which basically just symbolized that the kids nowadays are in the tablets and phones and shit more than they are in the toys. And I get that. That's a cool little point, but to do this, they went as far as, okay, yeah, the tablet, they're playing games, and these 5-year-old kids have a group chat. And in this group chat, they're talking shit about this one girl. Or they're talking, and this girl doesn't feel included unless she does the stuff that these other girls do. You're not having a group chat at 5 years old. We already made the point by taking all the attention away from the toys and away from the parents and things like that. But when you add the aspect of, oh yeah, now she has a group chat. And with this group chat, we can make her have friends because all her friends have a tablet too. And they have the same app and they can play. That's not how it works. It's not really realistic. And in the whole movie, they had the tablet sending messages that, excuse me, goddamn, that the kids and the parents didn't send. And they asked no questions about it. They'd be like, oh, can I come over and hang out with you guys? And then they'll get a message back saying, yeah, you can come over. And they won't ask any questions about the how can I come over message got sent. They don't ask nothing about that. And it's like, oh, it looks like they want you to come over. Let's go over there. What? It don't make no sense, bro. They'll just look at the tablet and see how all these messages get written. Are you writing these? She's like, no. What the fuck? How is this happening? And the movie will be over. Throw away the tablet. It's fucking possessed. But I get it, man. I get it. And by the way, what was the age difference on these girls at the end of the movie? The main girl is like 5 years old, and the girl that returns the toys is like, looks like she's 12, 13. No, I won't say 13. 11, 12 years old. She's like, God, these girls aren't even the same age. Why would they play with each other? It's not even realistic. Then Woody dips off again. Buzz Lightyear and and Jesse end up getting married, but they get married while they're playing, like the kids are playing, so it's like a crazy ass scene. This is weird as fuck, but it was just weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. Basically, the whole time, Jessie was just feeling jealous of the tablet, putting herself in the situations to where she can get lost. Oh, does she not know she has a fucking Emily address on the back of her shit? So if she got found by anybody, that's probably where they're gonna take it. It was frustrating. And then I remember it's a kid's movie. But then again, it's not. It's not. When did Toy Story 4 come out? Like, none of these little ass kids, I mean, they probably have seen the movies by now, but it's not like these kids, this movie was originated for kids. And they raised it from G to PG specifically to get the more adult audiences in there to see the movie with some of the shit they're doing. Put Combat Carl in a dress. Like, what was, I don't know, man. You guys go see it, let me know. Maybe I'm tripping, but this is not the Toy Story I remember, bro. Like, they had Jessie riding a real horse. Oh my god. And I swear they're trying to imply that Buzz was gay this whole time, but somehow in love with Jessie. Like, anyways, that's Toy Story, guys. That's Toy Story. That is Toy Story. I'm sorry. That review was pretty bad, but it was all over the place, bro. It was all over the place. It was all over the place. Essentially, you can tell what happened in the movie from just me explaining it that way. Oh, the toys realize that she got a tablet. The tablet takes her attention. The tablet is doing shit to make people, like, to try to get her friends and sending messages and just kind of making her not want to play with toys. Jessie doesn't like that. Talks to the tablet. The tablet realizes that Jessie needs to be in the people's life. They help her make friends happily ever after. Toy Story 6. I'm waiting for you to come to theaters. There's nothing you could do right now to keep me interested. I'm sorry. Keep putting out bullshit like this. I don't know. I might have to drop you down. Incredibles is number 1. Toy Story's up there on number 2 for the Pixars. But if you keep putting out bullshit, if you don't stop at 5, you may be at risk of getting dropped below Bug's Life. You might be at a risk of getting dropped below Monsters, Inc. Number 1 and 2 are very strong. But 3, 4, and 5, you go 6, 7. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fuck with y'all no more. Real talk. But anyways, I'm gonna spare you guys the Love Island talk. That shit's stressing me out. Ain't shit happening in that bitch anyways. They ain't even doing Love Island right. They come in, get coupled up, love each other after 2 weeks. Get mad at all the guys for wanting to play Love Island. They do challenges, kiss other guys, and it's okay. They go to Casa, play Love Island, kiss on some girls that they like after being dogged out at the house. Now they in trouble, and the girls at the villa don't want to play the game no more because they want to act like they mad. I said I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm talking about it. But they want to be mad. They have 12 niggas that they picked from. 12 niggas. And they probably kissed all 12 of them niggas. And these niggas over here got 6 girls, some of which you guys know they ain't gonna choose. But since they was kissing them in that challenge on Casa, they were happy about it after being bitched at for like 2 or 3 days. Who knows how long that's been going on. And they find somebody that they interested in after only knowing you guys realistically for 2 weeks. And these people are not giving them any of the drama. Only interested in talking to them. Only interested in getting to know them. On a whole different wavelength. Treat you better. Ready to kiss. Ready to cuddle. When the other girl in the other house, all she did was bitch. All she did was complain. All she did was talk shit to you about some shit you did in the past. Oh, I texted another girl when I was in a relationship. Oh, you must be a horrible person. You better not do that to me. Bitch, I know you for 2 weeks. We haven't even had sex yet. And you putting these parameters on me. And again, I'm not going to be 100% sexist and be like, oh, these guys aren't doing shit to the girls. They are. But it's Love Island. These girls came in here and got closed off right away, and then are mad when the dudes are playing Love Island. You guys close off and act like you're in a married relationship that are still dating. Make that make sense. We are a locked-in couple, damn near married in a sense, but we ain't having sex. We ain't touching. We'll kiss from time to time. We'll hold each other, but we're still getting to know each other. Yet I'm not allowed to get to know nobody else on this show that we're supposed to be trying to make a partner for a lifetime. Yet you're bitching at me like we've been in a relationship for 100 years, which is ultimately a red flag. And if we were dating in the real world, we'd probably break up anyways. But since you're in this house and we're coupled up, we have to try to make it work. But yet they bring other girls and I don't have to make it work. I can move on to somebody else that treats me better, who I don't fight with. It's part of the show. All right, whatever, bro. You can be mad if you want to. You can yell at me if you want to. Corbin, they're mad at Corbin. One, they all try to fuck with Corbin anyways. And then Mackenzie starts talking to Corbin, takes him away from Caleb, and she's mad because she chose him and didn't go with Caleb, and he kissed another girl in a challenge. It's fuck him now. I don't know. You already knew how Corbin was. You know if there's only one person left in the house, you're going to have to settle to stay in the house. If you find something else interesting at the other house, sorry, Mackenzie, go pop it on a headstand, do those splits, show your ass crack to everybody in the world. Like, I don't know if he wants that. You saw you do the splits 100 million times. You're doing the splits on everybody's dick now. So I don't know if he still wants that. The Iranian Arabian girl that he's with in the casa hadn't kissed nobody else yet. Well, probably the guys at the challenge, but she's not. These guys, they're not interested in nobody else. So I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. It's a girl show, and I shouldn't be trying to be trying to put my guys' opinions on these girl shows because it is pretty much a girl show. But when the narrative gets flipped for the guys, you kind of have to bring it back to the base that actually created this shit. And I get it. So I shouldn't really getting too invested. But when you find KC and Corbin actually happy, talking about being happy, found something they actually want to talk to instead of just being thrust in something they have to be in because America voted or that's all they had in the house. That's how the game is played. Feelings are going to get hurt. I get it. But y'all chose who y'all chose to come back to the house, bro. That's on y'all. That's 100% on y'all. Some weird ass dudes. So anyways, let me not get into none of that. Watch Love Island. It's on Peacock right now. Pause. But yeah, this is the end of the pod where I let them know where to find me at. It's your boy Lydell Dinero. You already know it. If you like the podcast, go ahead and, hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any new podcasts on wherever you find your favorite podcast at, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course on YouTube. Hey, also follow me on Twitch, man. We're still on that road to 50 followers, bro. Lydell_Dinero. We out there trying to get Best of Bias Gaming on the map. A lot of gaming videos will be coming. We got on that new Fortnite, got some dubs, a little freestyle for y'all too. I was going, so that should be dropping soon. More pods dropping soon. Season 5 is in full effect, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully get some guests on soon. Hopefully America won. They're playing Turkey right now. We're down 2-1, even though we advanced already and Turkey's going home, but we'll see what happens after I get off of this pod. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy your 4th of July. I'll probably talk to you before then. But yeah, man, love y'all. Go Valkyries. I'll be at the game tomorrow. If y'all in town, if y'all, at Chase Center, look out for your boy. I'll be on the Jumbotron. You feel me? But yeah, shouts out to y'all. Love y'all for being here. Thank you for clicking play. It's the Best of Bias Podcast, episode 289, season 5. You be easy. See y'all later.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful. You should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. Your best of bias. Yeah.